salami and bacon.
Pastrami and motherfucking ham.
I'm Ali and he is Savage. Together we are Corks, Heavers, and Ashes, where the smoke rise and the facts land. Since that God gave you, pow, Summer Walker and featuring Sexy Red. Nice hit record. 2022. What you know about it? We are here and will be accompanied by a guest today. Our guest, please speak, brother.
Yeah, just Thaddeus with My Unpopular Opinion 43. You can catch me on Instagram, My Unpopular Opinion 43, YouTube, My Unpopular Opinion 43. Tune in.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok as well too. My Unpopular Opinion 43 on TikTok. Yeah,
You on Wisdom as well, ain't you?
Wisdom as well too. Yeah.
Ah, Wisdom, brother.
Pretty much everywhere you can find me is My Unpopular Opinion 43. You can tune in.
Nice. What type of topics do you tackle?
I actually tackle a lot of different things.
Okay.
Pretty much is like that's why it's just really my opinion, trying to cover a big genre basis. But mainly, a lot of times it's more about relationships or what are you willing to sacrifice, stuff
Got
like
it.
that. So anything that's kind of questions are challenged normal, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
That's what's up. Where you from?
I'm from here. I'm from Florida. Sanford.
Bo Key.
Born and raised.
Hey, if you say Bo Key, you know Sanford.
Born
Sanford.
Moselle.
and raised, all right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's what's up.
Florida man.
Yeah.
What a man.
The original Florida man.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Well, you know about the Florida Man. You know there's a Florida Man podcast. Shout out to the Florida Man podcast, man. Shout
There we
out to
go.
you. We always like to.
Y'all know how crazy y'all are, though. Y'all know. how y'all get
Most
down.
deaf. Most deaf. Don't drink the water. Just don't drink the water.
Is that what it is? It's in the water?
It's in the water.
I'm just trying to figure this out for a minute, man. They
Hey,
say the
Florida.
craziest motherfuckers come from the Bronx and Florida, but you being a Florida resident, you're contesting that it's the water.
It's the water.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we just came down here and drunk some water.
And
Yeah.
that was it.
That was it.
all
Bless
that
you
lead
up.
and chlorine.
Hey. Hey, we call it egg water.
Ooh.
That's what y'all
egg
call
water.
it?
Egg water.
Oh.
Real.
That's
that
a
was back in the
well-water
day
man.
when you just like, hey, when you was outside, you couldn't go inside.
This cat's,
so it's like, look,
this cat's connecting the dots right now.
Look.
yo.
Yeah.
I had a lot of questions about this whole Florida man situation.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Now we got to guess to actually
It's
figure
the
it
fucking
out.
water.
Oh, yeah.
Real, it's in the water.
It's in the water.
It's in the water.
Nice. Well, I do want to tackle a question that Jessica G, right, one of our followers, Jessica G, actually asked a question, and I want to tackle that question right here and now. Hot salami and bacon, pastrami and ham, is actually playing off of wassalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. So that's why I always follow hot salami and bacon, pastrami and ham with peace be unto you, because that's basically what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Just being a little clever. And this cleverness came from a bunch of middle schoolers that was on the streets just talking shit, probably smoking weed for the first time. And instead of saying, well, salam alaikum, because none of us was actually living a Muslim lifestyle. You know, we were still eating pork. Everything was haram. We were doing bad shit, drinking alcohol, living against the Quran, okay? However, all of our fathers and our and our uncles, they all claim to be Muslim. So for that, we just use, instead of saying, wa assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam, we knew that you were faking it. So we just say hot salami and bacon,
Pastrami and motherfucking ham.
So that's where you get the hot salami and bacon, pastrami and motherfucking ham, Jessica G. So now you understand. So continue to follow. That's pretty much it.
And know that merch is coming soon. Yeah, that merch is coming soon. Believe it or not, it's coming sooner than you think. So stay tuned for that.
Well, since you like to tackle a lot of situations and questions on your show, right? And when you speak out to people and you ask them questions, I propose a question right here and now on the Ali and Savage show. I don't know if it's a question, it's just a statement, and you can tell me how it makes you feel. I believe once money is a part of the situation, once the money is exchanged, we forego our right to have any feeling on or an opinion on how we feel about the situation at that point in time.
Yeah, nah, I agree with that. I think like once you start introducing money into anything, it changes the relationship. It changes the whole dynamic. You know,
Yes.
for example, if you were to borrow anything from me, now it's like I'm inclined to tell you about yourself now. Hey, you know what? Since your finances all fucked up, hey, now I can give my opinion. Before we can do anything, it's like, hey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's none of your fucking business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But once we do that, hey, wait a minute. Now I'm loaning you something. So now I get to tell you about your lifestyle.
Because I'm invested. No matter how, if it's $5, $10, $20, $100.
Yeah.
I'm invested in your life. So now I can question. So what you gonna do with the money? Now I can question. Before I give you the money, you could say it's none of your fucking business. But if I put the dollars in your hand, you like, yo, let me borrow $20.
So let me ask you this question. From an alpha male standpoint, do you think it's always best that we never borrow money from women?
Oh man, you talking about borrowing money for women? That's if they let you, but
But at the end of the day, if a woman's with you, right?
yeah.
She's going to ensure that she can do everything and anything possible to not only help you out, but to sustain your position in the relationship, right or wrong?
Right, if she has the right type of mindset. So again, if we're talking about women letting you like borrowing money or helping you out financially on that side. Let's say, for example, it's not gonna be for long. So it's like you're on a time. You're on a timeline now. It's like there's 24 hours now. So you gotta hurry up at some point in time, give her that money back. If not, or show her that you was worth that investment. For a lot of times, as a guy, if you're giving, let's say you giving your lady some money, you're not thinking that, hey, I don't know, that you actually want that stuff back or anything.
As
like
we
that.
shouldn't.
Yeah, but the thing of it is it doesn't work the same way. So it's like they are only able to invest without feeling some type of way about it for so long. They have a time frame for you, whether they tell you or not.
Now, I'm gonna expound on what it is you're saying because I like what you're saying, but I'm gonna take it a step further. If I need money, right, I would rather go to Brandon, yourself, or my co-host before I ever go to a female.
Now that makes sense. That makes sense. And to
Yeah.
me, I'm with you on that side because at the end of the day, it's like you are the leader. If she's with you, she's expecting you to lead. She don't want to think that, dang, like, yo, you can't even hold your own. I got to carry for you. The last thing,
Even if it's a small,
even if it's small,
short loan.
exactly. Short loans, big loans, nah.
Yeah.
It's best for you to continue staying in that role and being that dominant in
Right.
that role. Because the moment you tell her that, guess what, you need some help, hey, baby, you can help me with the rent, she start looking at you like you can't hold it. What are
Right.
you doing?
Right.
What is the
What-
relationship between
Why am
you
I
and
with
this
you
lady?
if
Exactly.
you need money for me to pay the rent?
What is
There
the
you go.
relationship between you and this lady when you borrow the money?
Oh man,
That's what. Where is it at? What does that look like?
okay, it would have to look pretty damn close for one. Another thing too, if I'm borrowing money from anyone, especially a woman, it would have to be someone that was family, that's like a mother
Yeah.
or something like that. No one that I'm actually mixing up with, sleeping with, or anything like that. It got to be someone like grandma.
I agree with you.
know, a older person that have respect
Family.
for that family. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
look at you in a different
Right.
dynamic. You know,
Right.
So I have a question. So why is it that women are so freely to ask the man for the money?
Because we're providers.
Yeah. On top of that, but that's how
Providers for who?
that's programmed.
them.
It's
For women?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So you are requiring me to be a provider. I'm just dating her, right? We're
Yeah.
just dating.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just dating this woman. I'm supposed to provide her with funds. I'm supposed to provide her. I'm supposed to.
Brandon's face.
I'm supposed to. No, I'm asking. I'm gonna. It's not over. You're
Yeah.
supposed to provide her with funds.
Yeah.
Your protection, safety, and leadership. These things you are supposed to provide her for her when you're her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So tell me what you're supposed to provide. What's the difference between you providing as a boyfriend than being a husband?
Oh, it's a big difference. You know, the thing about what people can confuse is like what happens when you get married. Once you marry that person, that you signing that commitment, say, hey, we're together forever.
Is it the same? Is it the same
You go,
resources?
you go into
now-
it thinking that.
Yeah, you're going into it thinking that. But even while you're in it and you're in that fight, you're thinking that as well. You're thinking that, hey, no matter what arguments we get in, guess what? We're still together. Now, when you're girlfriend and boyfriend, guess what? You can break up at any time. At any point in time, you can break that commitment.
But the resources are the same.
The resources are the same, if not more. Because guess what? Now it's like that leverage that you once had, you gave that up. You give
Why?
up.
When you got married to her?
Yeah. When you get married, you give up your leverage.
So,
Yeah,
so
I agree with him.
I think what I'm trying to understand is that why would a man give a woman safety,
Yeah.
provide her finances, and leadership, and she's not his wife, because she can walk away from this stuff that you're giving.
Let me
to her
answer
anyway.
that. I got that for you. You have to start out that way to ever get to the threshold of marriage. So how you start and how you maintain and how you end, all of that has to be consistent.
So she can test drive you for however long she wants to test drive you for.
Explain this test drive.
Because she's dating you. So the fact that she's dating you,
There's no legal obligation.
There's no
is what he's
legal
saying.
obligation. So I could use you for your safety, your leadership, and your finances for as long as I want to stay. As soon as I decide that this shit is up and I found somebody who got more, I'm out.
Well, I wish you the best.
That's fine.
I wish
But
you well.
What I'm saying is you're giving your resources. You're giving her access to your resources with no requirements nor commitment from her part.
Real quick, what are the 3 resources that you give up?
I said
in a boyfriend situation.
You're giving safety. You're giving finance, and you're giving leadership.
Let's break up. Let's break down those 3 things. You're gonna keep yourself safe, right or wrong, regardless
damn
if you whether you're single or not. You're gonna keep yourself safe, right?
Yeah, because it's me.
So whether you with a woman marriage-wise or not, if you protecting yourself, you're gonna protect her, right or wrong?
No.
What do you mean no?
Because if the gunman rolls up on you,
she's on her own.
Yes, she's on her own.
I'm actually with him right there.
Because I'm not ready to die for this bitch.
Hold on.
I'm not ready to die for this bitch.
If you're in a relationship with a chick, right?
Perfect.
And you don't plan on marrying her.
Perfect.
And the gunman rolls up on her. She's on her own?
She's on her own.
What?
Okay,
You're on your own.
So here's the deal, right?
Newsflash, bitch, you're on your own.
It's a circumstantial, right? So basically, if I'm looking at it from a standpoint of no way, I'm not even trying to marry this girl. I'm really with you just for the box.
She's on her own?
Yes.
I'm with you for the box.
The gunman and her has to tussle it out. And
Yo,
you
you
gonna
damn
drive
right.
off?
I'm a drive.
You driving off in the sunset?
I'm
Good
trying
man.
to go.
Good man.
Because at the end of the day, look
Savage wants to die
look
for
at
the
this,
pussy,
right?
y'all.
If she were to, if
He
she
wants
were
to die for it.
We're gonna
He
touch
wants
that
to
in a
die
second.
if
for
she
it.
No,
were
we're
to
gonna touch
give
that in a
up,
second.
if she were to
And
get up
she's
and
not even
leave-
married. He's just gonna die for
Go
her.
ahead.
There you go.
No,
Your life's worth more.
hold on. We're gonna touch on that in a second.
But look, if
This
she
nigga
were
side
to
jabbing me while I'm talking.
get up
I'm
and
gonna
leave,
get him in a minute.
There you go.
Hold on.
She
Yeah.
gets up and leave you, right? What you left with? Nothing, right? So wait a minute. You're investing into. You already invested into her.
Yeah.
You work hard, right? You work
Yeah.
hard for your money.
Yeah.
So that means something to you. So
Yeah.
if you're working hard for your money, that means if she were to walk away with your money, that's gonna hurt, right?
Because you're working hard.
You working hard. You
Okay.
working hard, right? You working
Okay.
hard. But here's another thing too. Now, if she just was to walk away with nothing, how you gonna feel then? You gonna feel good. Like, hey, you know what? Hey, I got the box. Long as I can handle it, guess what? Good.
So people in your circumference
yeah.
should not feel safe depending on what kind of relationship
Not
they
at
have.
all. Don't feel safe around me. Yo, if I'm not committed to you, if I'm not committed to you, don't feel safe.
Don't feel safe.
Look,
Don't feel.
I tell people all the time, I am no hero. I am no hero.
I know niggas that's locked up doing 25 years
Exactly.
for a bitch.
Come on. You know, if you see,
Protecting.
if you see something going on, I'm on my fucking business. I'm heading the other way. Hey,
You know,
wanted
he might be from New York.
He wanted your Ferragamo bag.
He might be from New York.
He didn't want my Ferragamo
because
bag.
at
He
the
wanted
end of the
yours.
day, it's not worth your life. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know, I'm not risking my life for her. I only like her. I was there just for the box.
There
if
you
I'm there just
go.
for the box, guess what? Only people that I'm risking my life for is my family and my wife. That's it.
That's it.
Anybody outside of that, guess
What?
what? Hey, I see you on the other side.
Men, yo, check this out.
Keep it going.
Check this out, and it's not slighting the jab at Savage.
No, I'm coming for you.
I understand what Savage is trying to say.
What am I trying to say?
He's trying to be.
Fuck what I'm trying to say. What am I saying?
He think that's masculine. He thinks being a protector over women who you're not sure if you want to be with is worth it. I don't believe giving your access to your security, the finances you provide and the leadership you provide to every woman is smart.
Not every woman.
I'm not giving.
Now-
Listen, I'm not putting that type of energy into no chick without the requirements of her being a wife.
So if you
But hold on now.
So
Hold on.
hold on.
That's the
So
part
hold on.
I'm not giving it.
So you're in a relationship with your girlfriend, right? Your
No,
girlfriend.
I don't want it.
Your girl. Hold on.
I don't want it.
Hold on.
Let's do coffee dates.
Before you get married, you got to get into a relationship with a girlfriend, right or wrong?
I mean, there's a website for that, though.
Don't give him an out. No, don't give him an out.
There you go.
No, don't give him an out.
Okay.
You have to be in a relationship
Yes.
first and foremost.
Yes, you have to be in a
There you go.
relationship.
All right, so you're
what
not-
you gonna start with a coffee date? Go.
Okay, so with that being said, right? That
I already
bitch,
know what type of time she on.
You still gotta invest though.
that bitch is on her own. If y'all guys have been together for a year and a gunman come out here and threaten to kill her.
Folks,
On some-
if you're with a woman for a year and you're not committing to her,
What's committing?
if you're not looking, if you don't know that she's your wife by now, you'll never know.
So everybody got to marry a woman inside of a year?
If I'm giving away my life, my finances, and my motherfucking leadership, I'm not giving that to no one.
Maybe my standards are different. I don't know.
Yes, and,
Wait,
and that's
so
okay.
maybe my standards are different.
So are you saying that if no matter what woman you're with,
He's
you're gonna-
giving that.
First of all, I'm not just with any women.
Okay, what are you offering if you just dating this girl for a year?
What am I offering?
Yeah, like
Yes.
are you willing to offer her money? Are you willing to offer her protection? What are you willing to do for her?
Excellent question. The leadership's always going to be there,
Okay.
right? From a financial standpoint, right? I'm a traditional man. I don't believe that women should actually pay for dates if I'm actually taking her out on dates and doing different things. I'm taking care of those things.
Okay.
And then from a security standpoint, if somebody fucks with me,
No, they got.
I'm gonna handle that situation. But if I'm in her presence and somebody fucks with her,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. If we walk out this door right now and somebody presses Brandon, I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah.
I know Brandon's my engineer, and we have a relationship to a degree.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, well, Brandon, you're on your own, buddy.
Hey, Brandon.
See you next
Brandon,
Tuesday.
Brandon, don't look
See-
at me.
See you next
Don't-
Tuesday.
Don't look this way.
You know what I'm saying? Call me up, Brandon, if you live or not.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of individual. I don't even know you. But if we walk out here in a situation with a pop off, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna protect the situation as best I can and find out afterwards what happened.
Okay.
That's my thought process. Now, if you have some drama, crazy shit that jump off,
Yeah.
you're on your own. Cause I can sense that. I have common sense.
Okay,
I have
so
the
you was
intelligence to
sticking around
know.
long
So he
enough.
doing it. He
If
doing
a,
the
cra-
same
listen,
thing.
listen, if a crazy bitch walks out here,
Yeah.
and I know that you done probably did some fuck shit, you're on your own.
Oh, okay.
But you
But a
don't
regular,
know
but a
that.
regular,
Wait,
hold on, but a regular gunman that's want to stick you up because
Yeah.
they seen us come in here, and you had no parts in that situation. You just getting stuck up.
Yeah.
They got a problem on their hands if I'm around. That's my thought process. That's just me.
He's willing to die.
There you go.
That's just me.
But are most people willing to die for that?
I don't give a fuck about what most people doing.
He's talking about for him.
Okay.
I'm talking about for me. I give a fuck what the
He's
masses
willing to
is
die.
doing.
He's willing to die.
I gives a fuck.
He's
That's my
ready to
thought
die.
process.
I just can't imagine leaving.
Am I doing that for? Hold on. Am I doing that for a complete stranger that I've never met before? Probably not.
Okay.
I've seen plenty of people getting fucked up, and I'll be saying to myself, I wonder what they did.
But you're doing that for a woman.
I wonder.
But you're doing that for a
I'm-
woman that you're dating.
I'm fucking her, and we have a relationship.
That's
At the
not
end
it.
of the day, if I'm gonna protect
Her
myself,
box is not an even trade-off for my life.
It's
I'm
not.
sorry. I'm sorry. That makes no sense to me.
right.
And that just makes no sense to me. Her
right.
box is not an even trade-off for my life.
I get digging.
Nigga, you have children. You have children. Her box
Yeah.
is worth more than your presence
Exactly.
on this earth.
But I've already explained.
I'm not doing that.
If fuckery is happening, random fuckery, it's a different situation. If you have any involvement in the
Yeah.
fucking that's happening, you're on your own.
I
I'm
got
with
you.
this.
There's a
I'm with
difference.
that.
But see, I
Don't
know
feel
you
safe.
see
now.
the difference?
I understand where you're coming from.
Carry
but
your
at the
own
same
gun.
time, the reason why I wouldn't agree with it is because at the end of the day, like he said, you got children. Look, I'm thinking about my family at home. Nah, man. Hey,
You don't
yo,
believe in karma, though?
karma?
What
Yo,
karma?
You don't believe in karma?
No, I don't believe in karma. No, not at all.
In no way, shape, or
No
form.
way, shape, or form.
Damn.
If karma was really around, right? Then you think a lot more people. Come on, man. Come on. How many people out here that been getting away scot free without
they-
any consequences?
You don't think they
Come
have
on,
business
man.
owners?
Hold on.
Nah.
Hold on. One thing about karma, it doesn't hit you when you think it should. There's a lot of individuals that has karma to deal with maybe another lifetime.
Yeah, another lifetime.
It's coming.
Another lifetime, right?
It is coming.
So tell me this, right? If karma can catch someone at another lifetime, right? Who's the witness? Who's the witness?
So if
So-
you don't witness it, it don't happen.
Yo, come
This
on
nigga
now.
There's
Hey,
another savage.
yo,
Another
yo.
savage. Another savage.
Who's going over there?
He's a young savage.
Yo, who's going over there coming back and being like, yo, they karma got him. Karma got him. Mother Nature came through. No. Come on, man.
I got you. So
Nah.
if you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
If I didn't see it, it didn't happen.
I got you.
Now, what brought me
got
to
you.
this? What brought me to that analysis is that I say, because I met a woman, right, and she never thought she'd make the show. Congratulations, who knew? You made the show. So she was actually at work going through something. So she walked out. mind you, you got it all. This is all in context.
Yeah.
So she goes into the job. She sees coffee spilled on the ground. Right. She just cleaned up there because she's a janitor.
Yeah.
She gets paid to be a janitor. So she goes in there, cleans it up before. Then she comes in and sees the coffee there, and she's like, "These motherfuckers did this on purpose."
On purpose.
She's on purpose.
They're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
But you,
this is a place of business. Who's going out of their way to track you
Coffee.
down?
exactly.
That's personal.
To think,
Personal shit.
yeah, yo,
I'ma spill this shit,
fuck this bitch. I hate her.
But that be the problem though.
But the problem is that she called herself ripping the, because she seen the coffee on the floor.
Yeah.
She ripped out the refrigerator.
Oh,
shut down the refrigerator.
Nah.
This bitch is boycotting now.
Oh man.
The
You're
janitor.
boycotting.
The janitor.
She's boycotting.
That's a lot of
and
power right
left-
there. That's a lot
and
of
left
power
the
right there.
coffee on the floor all day for 2 days.
She ain't doing this shit.
Because she boycotted on the job, on the clock,
said enough is
getting
enough.
paid.
She said
How
enough
do
is
you
enough.
get paid? How
Yeah.
many people boycotted and got paid?
Yo,
Nobody.
She on her J-Lo. Enough is enough.
This bitch boycotted for 2 days because nobody wanted to pick it up. But the funny thing is that bitch,
That was your job.
you
That's your
got
job. That's what they hired you to do.
paid. You get paid to do that.
Yeah.
But this is the type of energy, that feminine energy that we always talk about, Savage, that we talk about. She's emotional.
And guess what happens? That doesn't get challenged either.
Thank you.
See, you
Thank
see,
you.
you
By
see her
women.
doing all, yeah, exactly, by women. You see her doing all this stuff, and guess what? Ain't nobody saying
What's her
nothing.
nationality?
She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, damn.
So being that she's Puerto Rican, she took it out, and I said, you know what? I'm going to clean it. But I had to sit her down and say, listen, you are getting paid to do a job. No one cares. Once they give you the money,
There you go.
no one cares how you feel about your job.
You know why he took the time to do that with her? Because she's Latin.
Yeah.
Had
yeah.
she been black,
No.
There you go.
they wouldn't have went
Because there's no talking you down. You're a terrorist. At this point. She's a fucking terrorist. She wasn't trying to hit
To me, she
niggas.
already started off as a
Had she
terrorist by
been
doing
black?
that.
Yeah,
Yo,
had she
come on
been
now.
black?
Yeah, she was a terrorist.
She was
She was
already-
definitely a terrorist because that's what women are. Once their mind is made up. Her mind was made up. These motherfuckers is fucking with me. I'm shutting shit down.
There you go.
Bitch, you are getting paid to clean it.
And still was getting paid to clean it, and guess what? She didn't do it.
You didn't do it. Why? Because you felt a way.
And that's what touches on what he said earlier. He said, if we pay you to do a job,
There we go.
your emotions don't really matter.
It
You
don't.
forego.
You know why? Because we're physically giving you a dead president
Exactly.
to do what it is that we hired you to do.
Yes.
And on top of that,
Your
you accepted
emotions,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you accepted it too, though. You're
Yeah.
like, hey,
if
you know
it's,
what?
if it's
This-
that emotional, give the money back.
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But when
Resign.
when you create,
Give your money back.
when you create an environment like that, you're telling me that it's okay to do this. Well, it's okay for this type of person to do this. So it's like, hey, if somebody else does it, you can't stop them from doing it now. You're already setting a new standard for how you want this environment to be.
Right.
So if
As
this
a
person,
janitor.
as a janitor, if you want to shut some stuff down, guess what? Go shut it down. If somebody
Yeah,
spills
it's
something,
crazy.
say that it was. Hey, you know what? They're targeting me. How? You know what I'm saying? You spilled some coffee, and now they're targeting you. You being targeted? Come on, man.
Yo, there was an underlying situation. See, with women, it's not really what you see on the surface, it's the underlining. Right or wrong?
Go ahead.
It's the underlining. Like, you see some dumb shit happening, you like, wait a minute.
What was
this
the
ain't-
under- what
this
was
ain't
the
this ain't the
underlying?
real issue here.
Come on.
What was the-
I
what
don't
was the
know.
real
I don't
issue?
know. All I'm saying
Hey,
is when it comes to women, when they do dumb shit, you have to really, you have your IQ, your emotional IQ. Because as men, our emotional IQ always is not the highest. We're very logical.
Yeah.
But our emotional IQ is not the highest.
Is
What
it
do you mean by
necessary?
that?
When I see a woman doing dumb shit,
Yeah.
I take a step back. I'm like, wait a minute. This is not what the problem is. Let's really tackle what the issue is. And when you tackle what the issue is,
Yeah.
you realize that the dumb shit on the surface was because there's an underlining
Exactly.
dumb shit. Like when a woman doesn't want to be around you like that, she start thinking about dumb shit
Anything.
to nag on.
There you go.
Like, why you gotta breathe so loud?
Come on now.
Like, your breathing is really. Have you ever checked your breathing?
Yeah.
My wife said that to me too.
Have you ever really?
Come on now.
But the thing is that we all have to breathe.
Yeah.
Right. So if your emotional IQ isn't where it needs to be at, you be like, you all go back and forth about your breathing. You're like, baby, you want to kill me?
Exactly.
Like, you can start getting emotional. Now they're in their masculine energy.
oh yeah.
You're in your feminine energy. You're like, bitch, you want me to die?
But see,
They're like, no,
To
I
me,
don't want you to
that's just
die.
how
I
they
just
do
don't know
it.
why you have to breathe so loud.
Go ahead.
that's how they manipulate you. They
that's how they-
convince
that's exactly-
you of something.
that's exactly how
What,
they
you need to go to the
manipulate
doctor.
you. Yes.
What? Go to
Yeah.
the doctor.
For breathing.
I've been running, walking miles all day. You told me I need to go to the doctor.
You've been breathing
Come
for
on
40
now.
plus years. Now you got to check your breathing.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
you know what? The thing about it is they don't need logic behind them.
At all.
So it's like when I see them acting all emotional and everything else, I'm just thinking, you know what? I don't need to understand this shit.
But
I
you-
just don't.
how you move?
I just let them be. You know?
So how does that? What does that look like? Cause we talked about this, me and him, a lot. We talk about how women emotionally bring things to your door. It's important for you never to open it.
Yeah. You know
Never
what?
open the door.
Don't open it.
So you walk away from the situation.
So, for example, right, I would go ahead and kind of entertain the conversation a little bit.
Okay.
But by
So you
saying
crack the door.
You crack the door, but you have them thinking that you know what they're talking about while you just don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because at the end, if you don't, they're gonna feel like, oh, you don't listen. I don't listen.
There you
What
go.
do you mean? So it's like they're quick to put new titles on things because that's how they justify how they're feeling.
Okay.
Even
So
if they're
let's-
not feeling the right thing.
That is on
Your
to something.
feelings are wrong.
That is on to something. When he says, crack the door. So, all right, gentlemen, this is turned into a man show. So, all right, gentlemen, crack the door. When a woman is being emotional, don't let her blindside you with her emotion. Deal with the emotion. Understand how that made her feel. You don't agree,
Yeah.
but if you understand how that might make her feel this way, you've done your job. Because now you can rebuttal that with a solution. You already knew the solution when you walked in on the scene, but you have to listen to her.
Oh yeah.
So to let her know that I'm the one who's going to hear it out and I'm going to fix it. Not you, because you're too emotional to fix it, baby. I'm going to do it. And this is when she looks at you for your leadership.
Exactly.
But these are the same women that says, I don't need no man.
But that's why you don't listen to that part.
But when they say they don't need no man, the reason why they don't need no man, because they have simps and boyfriends.
I agree with you.
Because when you have a simp and you have boyfriends, you're right. You
Yeah.
don't need no man because simps are willing to come in and do the same thing boyfriends are doing without a title.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Boyfriends are just as much as simps to me. When you look at a husband standpoint, because a husband is like, why are you allowing these women to think
Yeah.
they have it all together? Because you're providing your security, your leadership, and your finances. Because you do that and you allow them, even if you let them use it for a year,
Yeah.
they can go on for a year talking about, I don't need no man. Because they don't look at you as a husband, you're just a placeholder. So at the end of the day, the simp has his role by stroking their ego. The boyfriend has his role by sponsoring the situation for however long he sponsors it. But the husband, he's just waiting while she goes through this process, continue to believe that she don't need a husband till she's 38 and the looks crash. Now she needs a husband.
But that's when
she needs a man.
But see, that's when that pool of all these open men that trying to date you are small as heck now. So
Yeah.
now you start looking around and be like, you know what? I got to change up something. I can't keep dealing with the same type of guys, you know? But like, again,
Or
like,
change up themselves internally.
change up themselves
change
the way
themselves.
they think.
But you got to think about this though. If you stayed in a fantasy world 90% of the time, when you meet somebody that's outside of that world and try to tell you, hey, what you're doing is wrong, who you gonna look at? You gonna look at them like, nah, you wrong.
Because I got people doing this all day.
All day.
I got 500 niggas in my DM. It's just you saying this dumb shit. I don't need you. I got a nigga right now. And I got a couple of hoes on the side. So she got essentially like 6 niggas that's taking care of her. She right. But she don't need no man. She
what
got
the
men.
You know what the biggest drug to me is? It's not marijuana right now.
What is it?
Because marijuana is legalized in a lot of places, and you see it now. People are smoking weed like it's cigarettes. Delusion
Oh yeah.
is the biggest drug
The biggest
in
drug.
the world.
Oh yeah.
In the world.
See-
delusion.
It's big.
Yeah.
It takes over. On top of that, though, if you're not a type of person that's staying outside of that world, because being delusional is fun. Being delusional is like, hey, you know
Extremely.
what? Being broke and going to the club. That's being delusional. What, your lights are about to get cut off, and yet you're at the club. Come on, that's being delusional. But
Yeah.
guess what? If it's being entertained, if it's being funded, guess what? This is my reality.
This is her reality.
You turn that delusion to reality.
Turn
This
it
is
every
this
time.
is why I think boyfriends are the biggest simps on earth.
You have a time limit with this whole boyfriend. You notice
I
that.
do.
There's a time limit
do.
with this boyfriend shit.
Because they are allowing women to, I'm telling you, if your girl.
So when you're so right now, if you were to
If you
get
have a
back,
girlfriend.
hold on. Let's say we throw you back in the ocean.
Okay.
You're on a boat right now.
Yes.
We throw you back in the ocean.
Yes.
You're in a dating pool.
Uh-huh.
You will date a woman for how long before you marry her?
Okay,
Yeah, I would like to know that.
that's a good.
What? Well, with the 15-minute coffee date, I'm gonna realize whether or not she's just for stay or
for play. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out within the first 15 minutes.
And then,
Okay.
and then what's the span after that?
Okay, so after that, if I say, wow, she's a keeper, then we're going to let it go on.
How long does the keeper process take?
Getting to know her, probably, I'll say about 3 weeks. I know.
Question, right?
I know.
So
3 weeks?
Yeah, I know.
So
Brandon, thank you. You are motherfucking high.
yeah, nah, man. That's
You were high. And we're gonna drug test you later. This nigga said 3 weeks?
3 weeks. Sweet.
The
3
modern
weeks.
day
Nah.
2023
Nah,
woman, you gonna learn
3
in
weeks.
3 weeks and marry that bitch?
You'll know.
Nigga, you'll be in prison in an
Wait,
orange
I don't-
jumpsuit.
So how long would you wait?
No less than a fucking year. No less.
No less than a year.
You know why?
Why?
Because women shed who they really are inside 3 to 6 months. It's all a facade in the very beginning.
That's
and then
right.
when you start to really peel back the layers of who they are, now you have a decision to
But
make.
can't you say that to most people? though?
I don't just jump in.
Why is it a
pool.
facade?
I don't jump in the pool.
So
You know,
I take my pinky toe in that motherfucker, right? And I just sit by the edge and I just get to know you.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. Introduce you to a friend.
Date.
Slowly but surely.
Okay.
And then,
Introduce
when
you.
I peel back
Sleep
all of
with
the
her.
layers.
Okay.
When I peel back all
All
the
these
layers,
things.
right? And if who you were when I met you is who you are today, we gonna rock out with each other.
come on now.
But a lot of times that's not the
so,
case.
So hold on now. Hold
Bro.
on now. Let's
You hear
start.
this shit?
Let's start from
And
the
this
beginning,
is why
right?
most
Okay.
of you women are
Hold on,
single.
let me finish, let me finish.
Are you the same person you was last year?
No.
Okay, then. So why you expect her to be?
But for evolution, if she's the same individual she was 6 months ago, from a positive standpoint.
Okay,
Like if she's evolving from a positive standpoint, I can rock with that.
I got you.
But at the end of the day, if who she was a facade for the first 3 to 6 months, and the real her
Okay,
is somebody that you can't rock with, now I have a problem.
See, I can understand that, but my question be to you is like, how often are you telling the truth? Like telling women the
as
truth.
far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, just you personally, how often are you telling the truth? Like, you know what? Your hair don't look right tonight. You know what? You don't got your makeup on.
Yeah,
Come on now.
listen.
Because look, if we're
Bro.
going from, we're talking about we're talking about delusion, right? We went from talking to delusion to talking about, okay, how long are you being with this person before you take it serious? Then you saying that, okay, know what?
So you think eventually that wears off where they just start
All of it.
not taking care of themselves? Is what you're saying?
Come on now. If you get comfortable,
but if you're the
how
leader-
much,
but
how
if you're
much
the-
are you taking care of yourself?
But if you're the leader,
if you're the leader, you're setting an example.
Hold on,
You're
hold
the
on.
example.
I got something for you on
Go
that.
ahead.
You should never get that comfortable. Here's the thing.
Okay.
That's the problem with marriages and relationships. Comfortability. Let me
Okay.
tell you why.
Go ahead.
right?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
A woman's gonna do everything to keep you, have no idea how to maintain you.
Exactly.
They'll get you, have no idea how they're gonna maintain a relationship. You know why? Because once they figure out how to get you, that's when they get comfortable. And getting comfortable is, I'm gonna stop working out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stop getting fresh for you. I'm gonna stop taking you to those dope places that I took you to in the very beginning. You should never get comfortable. I'm not even saying for women. I'm not even saying women get
You're saying
comfortable.
men too.
I'm
Yeah, men
saying
too.
men too.
I understand
You
that.
see what I'm saying? Because once you get married to a woman, she knows there's a process to get rid of her.
Yeah.
And once she knows that you don't want to go through that process of losing your house, your finances, your children, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that's when she gets comfortable. Nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
Folks.
You ain't going nowhere.
Question, right?
So what? I ain't go to the gym.
What's the
So
point?
what? My breath stink. You
What's
ain't
the,
going nowhere.
What's the point of being married if you can't be at your worst? What's the
Why
point
would
of,
you- no,
like,
why
wait a
should you
minute,
ever get to your
the
worst,
Question, right? Do I like once I marry you?
Okay.
Do I supposed to keep chasing you?
Maintenance and chasing two different things.
Because here's the thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It's two different things. But here's
Yeah.
the thing too, though. If I'm constantly trying to keep up with myself nonstop, yo, nah, that's a lot of work on its own. You think
That is, you should be doing that for yourself, black man.
Yeah, you should be doing it for
You should
yourself.
be
But here's the
maintaining you.
thing.
Let 'em
But,
talk.
but here's the thing. Most people are not. You're not all. If you tell me that you get up and you do all this stuff for you all the time, nah.
You don't
on,
think
man.
that's realistic?
No.
You don't think there's people out there that's doing these things
We gotta
for self-preservation?
We gotta look at reality.
Stop talking about outliers. We're talking about.
Why can't we talk about the outliers?
Because he's talking about the general.
Reality
We're
is
not
that
trying to
people are
talk to
lazy.
20 people.
So I
We're
wanna
trying
be-
to talk to the whole
So
thousand.
I want to be average, is what you're saying.
No,
Just be
we're
average?
talking to the thousands.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to impact the thousands, not talk to the 20 people that got
You're
it
talking
figured
about
out.
the exceptions.
I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, you're talking about the exceptions.
The average of motherfuckers
No.
be comfortable
No.
in a relationship.
The reality person is one, lazy as hell. Two,
Yeah.
so
That's the problem, my brother.
yeah, no, that's the problem, but that's not the solution.
There you go.
So it's like, yo,
So what's the
that's-
solution in your opinion?
My opinion is, hey, you just gotta maintain. It's like, yo, there's no
I just
real.
said that, though.
There's no, not like you just gotta maintain what you have. Not saying that you gotta stay up all the time. No, whatever you can do, just try to maintain that. Because at the end of the day, guess what? If you provide, let's say for example, if you provide a decent job, you provide some protection, you provide some wisdom, some leadership. Guess what? If she really likes you, she's gonna stick with you no matter what.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
When men cheat, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those men leave their marriages for the jump off?
I would say most of them don't.
You know why? Because the jump off is providing them something that their wives used to give them. So this maintenance that you're talking about,
Yeah.
if the wife looks at her husband as that high value man, whatever that situation
Yeah,
may
whatever
be,
the situation is, yeah.
that's my king.
Okay.
I'm gonna do all the things in the very beginning of the relationship, throughout the relationship, forever. All we're doing, hold on, it's possible. Hear what I'm saying? Hear
You're
what I'm
losing
saying?
me now.
Hear what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna brush your teeth and wash your face.
Yeah.
Regardless if Brandon doesn't do it,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if I don't do it, or regardless he don't do it. Why? Because you have a standard. The reason why women are saying they don't need us as men is because there's a lot of weak men out here maneuvering in a way that they can't respect and appreciate at the end of the day. We want to talk about these women, and I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But as men, we have to take accountability.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? If we take accountability and we live to some type of standard at the end of the day, then we could say, you know what? I'm living by this standard. And in order for you to be with me, I need you to live by the same standard. And if you don't want to do so, at the end of the day, women only appreciate what they have to work for.
Being that we're talking about standard,
Yeah.
that takes me to the next question. Standards. Okay. So are you creating such high standards that you're not able to reach compatibility? Are your standards too high to reach the compatibility?
That's an amazing question.
See, and I love that question too, because it's like, wait a minute. You think about what type of standard are you setting for yourself? You know, is it low? What was the last person that you was dating? Are you able to keep that person? What type of let's say for example, you was dating homeless Joe beforehand.
A hobosexual.
Homosexual.
Yes, a hobosexual.
No job but good D. You
Yeah.
know,
Wow.
homeless Joe.
Homosexual.
Hey,
Yep.
that's what he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
No job but good D.
Yeah.
So
All right.
now you just left him to date someone else, saying that, no way, I'm no longer dating homeless Joe, but I want to date someone that makes 6 figures. What do you provide to that person? Are you sure you can jump from homeless Joe with a good D
Probably
to
not.
some?
And how many homeless Joes have you dated?
Exactly.
not.
If your history has always been homeless Joe, I don't think you should do that big of a jump to someone that's making 6 figures, that's clean cut.
It's not realistic.
Well, hold on. We can't go what we think because what we think doesn't matter in their eyes.
Okay.
What you have to explain to them is stop focusing on the $100,000 guy.
Yeah.
And what he could do for you. Figure
Get
out,
you a nigga with a job.
Hold on. if you're trying to sustain a guy making 6 figures, why don't women start figuring out what do these men want from women?
You know why?
Because they don't know.
They-
Because
they-
never
they don't-
dated
Be
them.
thinking
Here's
about.
here's the thing.
You gotta ask them the questions. Don't tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Ask them these questions. Ask them these questions on, you want somebody that's making 6 figures? Maybe, potentially, you should try to figure out what a 6-figure guy
There you go.
wants from you. Because if we tell them that they can't jump from homeless Joe to the 6-figure guy because they're delusional,
Exactly.
they're gonna be like, fuck you.
There you go.
Who are you to tell me what I can't do, bitch?
Exactly.
I got 100,000 followers on motherfucking Instagram.
Come on
And
now.
they want this pussy.
And ain't none of them married.
You
And-
can't argue with that.
And ain't
here's
none
the
of them
thing.
married.
There is no arguing with that. If
ain't
a
none of them
bitch
married.
got 100,000 followers, I
None of
can't.
them
You can't.
married.
Because guess
Who am
what?
I? Who am I to
It
tell
ain't
her
none
what
of
to
that.
do and
That's
how
their
to do it?
reality. It's like, hey, you know what? If they got 100,000, that means
Yeah.
about at least half of them are saying "Good morning, beautiful." Hey, if you got
Yeah.
over 50,000 saying
Facts.
"Good morning, beautiful,"
Facts.
you gonna think that, you know what? All of them want me.
But ain't
I
none of them
deserve
asked
more.
your
All delusion.
and none of them asked your hand in marriage.
But see, that's why I was asking. That's why I asked you the question. I was like, you know what? How honest are you being?
Yeah.
Because a
There
lot
you
of
go.
times, look, then man, I'll
What
treat
you
you
guys
like a
are
queen and everything.
real,
Yeah,
real quick.
okay.
What you guys are describing is the problem with dating right now.
Yeah.
That you guys are describing it and not coming with a solution, just explaining.
No, I came up with a solution.
Listen, there is no solution because if it was, I don't think myself as being a smart guy. I know that these followers and these listeners are much more smarter than I am. Why haven't they figured this out yet? Why is there so many single? Why?
If I'm chasing you all the time, guess what? You'll never think you're the problem. You'll think I'm the problem.
Who's
If I'm-
chasing me?
Guys, if guys are constantly chasing you,
The simps and the boyfriends.
the simps, the boyfriends, all of them. You know, but and here's the thing too. Guess what? We're gonna chase you as long as you let us chase you. The moment you cut it off, I can't chase you no more.
Yep.
So it's like, just like for example, Beyonce. They say that you can't DM Beyonce.
No,
She's not available.
she's not available.
You can see pictures of her all the time, but guess what? There's no way
That's
for you
not
to get
for
to her.
you.
That's exactly. That's not for you.
Yeah.
But the difference is, guess what? They don't have their social media blocked. It's open. So guess what? That's free season. That's advertising right there. You want to DM me. For real.
Yeah.
So it's like one day that this simp is tripping, he wants to get a little masculine. You know what? I don't need you. Want to tell you what? I got 50 other guys that could do the same thing as you.
Delusion.
Delusion.
Yeah.
But it shows that, you know what? We do offer a lot. And since we offer this up front, guess what?
Men offer a lot?
Yes.
Men offer a lot. We offer a lot.
All men offer a lot?
Yes, they offer the same thing.
If you're
No, we don't.
trying, so here's the thing: if you're trying to get it, you're gonna offer it. If you're trying to get it, you're gonna offer it.
How many men are trying to get it, though?
How many minutes she's willing to respond to? Everybody's gonna shoot their shot. It depends on who she responds to. Not saying that everybody's gonna catch it.
Yeah.
But hey, as long as she has those options, if there's 10 guys out there shooting their shot, it just depends on who she decides to sleep with. Okay, cool.
Because she determines
She determines
who she
that.
sleeps with.
You're gonna shoot your shot regardless.
You
Just like-
have the power of marriage.
Exactly.
Why are you giving up all your access to all these three things that you possess for a bitch that can dispose of you at any minute?
I'm still wilding out how you said
I don't
that
understand it.
after 3 weeks.
Yes, but
Brandon-
and when I say when I say 3 weeks,
Brandon, I'm not letting you off the hook.
I'll give you this.
What kind of
if you're
gonna move in with the bitch
on the
for 3
first
weeks?
date on the first date, right?
Yeah.
You meet her in the coffee shop. You come and say for 7 minutes, hey, I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for, I want about 2 to 3 kids. If I have no kids, I want 2 to 3 kids. I got a 20 to 30 year plan, and this is what I require from my woman, and this is where I'm at. You know what's going to happen? 9 times out of 10, if you have 10 women lined up on a speed date, it's 8 of these chicks that's going to be like, he's rushing it. He's moving too fast.
Exactly.
You're right. I am moving too fast. You're not qualified to be in that seat. But there are 2 women that are qualified to be in that seat. I can narrow that down and say, okay, so what do you require from me? If that doesn't align with what I have going on, I can either stay and play with you or I cannot fuck with you at all. And it's simple as that. You have to be cut and dry. Stop giving your time, which is money, to people who don't deserve it.
I agree
You're
with
not
you.
getting
Yeah,
a
I
return
agree with
on
you.
no
I'm
investment
with you.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're giving up your security. You're giving up your protection. You're giving up your finance. You're giving up your leadership for pussy. You are bugging the fuck out.
But-
and this
but
is
hold
why
on, though.
when men are doing this all the time and they're having 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 body counts, you got all these kills, and that's what you're holding your hat on. You know what your return on your investment is? Box.
Yeah.
A lot of box. All your work, all your hard work that you do, all the security, your life, and your leadership, the brains in your head, you're trading that in for 20 boxes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
No,
It's retarded.
But here's the thing, though.
That's what I sit here and let you guys talk, right?
Right.
Because that's what I'm supposed to do. But at the end of the day, let's teach these people. Let's teach these young men. Stop giving up your protection. Stop giving up your finances. Stop giving up the leadership that you possess and use that time to focus on something that can build your shit, which is all in you.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can fuck them bitches on the side whenever you see fit. You don't have to take them into a relationship, because when I have a relationship with one girl, I'm focused on her. But if she's not going to marry me and I have no plans of marrying her, then why am I cutting off all these other women? Please tell me, why am I cutting off all these other options to be with this girl that I don't even know if I'm going to marry?
You know why?
Because she's on my arm. She's everywhere I goes. Whatever respect I garner, guess who gets the same respect? She does.
Yeah.
I'm trading off so much to her for what in return? Box.
So you're saying
I don't need it. I don't want it.
It sounds like you've
Keep
leveled.
your box.
It sounds like you've leveled a woman down to just
Box.
pussy.
Yeah, if she's not my wife.
Women bring way more to the table than just pussy.
Yeah, but who's gonna stay around long enough to figure that out if you're not marrying her? Why would she give that up if you're not gonna be her husband?
She naturally gives those things.
If she does, she's a
every
fucking.
time.
And if she does, she's a fucking fool. And this is why she winds up being a baby mama, because she's giving up all her access and all her goods to a nigga that she don't even know if he wants to be with her.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Am I wrong? Am I saying something wrong here? Please, somebody
How
tell
old
me
are you,
if I'm
sir?
saying something
How
wrong.
old are you? I'm 33. Do you plan on getting married one day?
I'm married.
You already married?
Yeah, I'm already married. Yeah.
How long you been married?
I've been married for 5 years.
Okay. How long did you date? How long did you date your wife?
I dated my wife for a whole year.
Brandon, how long you dated your wife?
Dated her for a year, and then we were engaged for a year.
Okay.
Good job.
The 3-week situation.
When did you know you were going to marry her, though?
We bought a house before we were engaged.
When did you know you wanted to marry her?
Was it in the first 3 weeks?
Time out.
No.
Listen, when did you know you wanted to marry her?
Probably about month 9.
Okay.
Month 9. He
Well,
knew he
I
was going to
dating,
marry. That's
and then
fine.
We were looking at we're looking at houses.
Talking about real shit.
investments.
Talking about real
I was gonna
shit.
say,
How can
yeah,
we
mine was
further
6 months.
ourselves from going from whatever we're making? Let's try and do.
He wanted a
double this
return
in
on
5
his
years.
investment. And the only way you were going to get that is by how?
By talking to her.
No, how were you going to? The only way you're going to create generational wealth, one of the main ways to create generational wealth is what? Through what? It's marriage. It's marriage.
We're not against that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
so-
I'm
so
just.
here- but here's the
it's
thing,
not
too,
about being
though.
against it. I'm just telling you what it is.
You and Prince Hakeem coming to America.
I'm just telling you what
with
it
a 3-week
is.
situation.
Now, this is what I'll say,
You
right?
I'm
looking
just
for
telling you
Lisa.
what it is.
You looking
Yeah.
for Lisa.
I know. I know.
You got to go through a lot of coal
There you
to
go.
get to the diamonds.
You have to
and
go-
find fucking Lisa.
And the problem is, too, though,
Lisa ain't just waiting for you
Go ahead.
in Queens.
she's not. And
Go
on
ahead.
top of that, though, if we're looking at the guys, for example, like you say, we got to be accountable, right? How mature are you to get married? Are you ready for that?
Are you ready?
Are you financially ready?
When you out there chasing, you dating different women and everything else, you're really just chasing a box. You don't give a fuck about her. She don't mean anything. You just want access. And the quicker she give you access, the quicker you make up your mind. Like, no, what? Do I still want to stick in this, or do I want to leave?
Yep.
You know, or I can chase a new box out there.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you.
Go ahead.
This might sound strange.
Yeah.
But the box for me isn't a primary.
You know why?
Tell me why. In your opinion. Tell me why.
Of course, in my opinion.
Married
right?
man, tell me why.
Yeah. So the reason why it's not.
The box is gonna be the box. Like if I'm seeing a girl, we're
But
going to have
if-
sex.
would-
That's not my primary.
So I'll ask you this question, right?
do I like you when I'm not fucking you?
Would your 16,
what I like
would
to-
your 16-year-old self listen to yourself and say, "Hey, stay away from the box"? Will he listen?
My 16-year-old self?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. You know why? Everything's running. Everything. Testosterone's just blowing through
I
the
agree
roof.
with you.
You know, so it's like you're not disciplined enough.
Yeah.
You're not disciplined enough to be like, know what? I'm gonna turn down this box because it's a headache. Come on now.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
It's not.
You're right.
But it's like you have to get to a point of that. That's the learning curve.
That's the learning
Once I learned that, I was like, oh, know what? Now I can settle down. My young self, I wouldn't listen to myself at all.
But here's my thought process. You can't harvest fruit and plant seeds all in the same season.
True.
If at the end of the day we just focus on enjoying somebody outside of fucking them, because you can only fuck somebody for so long.
Yeah.
That's
right?
real.
Yeah.
If at the end of the day I can't be around you unless my dick is inside you, what are we doing? I can decide.
But see,
I can
that's-
decide for that in 3 weeks.
I want you to understand something too, though.
If I can't have a conversation with you, you know what I'm saying, be around you and enjoy myself with my dick not being in you.
Exactly.
I can decipher that in 3 weeks. But I can't decipher in 3 weeks whether I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life.
But your 18 self couldn't do that either.
I agree with you.
So it's like you needed time.
Yeah.
Her time is ticking. You know, her time's running out.
Facts.
So it's like by the time she's 35, she don't have the same amount of
I
eggs.
think where we're missing when I say 3 weeks And the only reason why is because I determined that I'm ready to get married.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You're acting as if it's a negotiation. It's not a negotiation because I hold the power to the marriage. Like you said,
I agree with you.
that bitch
Yeah.
is in my presence.
I agree with
I
you.
already know I
Yeah.
can fuck her.
I agree with
so
you.
I'm not focused on that.
That's me.
So no, I'm not
Personally.
focusing
Yeah.
on the fact that I can fuck her. That's out. I already know I can. I'm
Yeah.
here. You're here.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
now I want to get married. And I'm looking to get married.
No engagement?
I'm looking to get married.
This nigga said, marry me, bitch.
And
or
if I'm
else.
looking to get married,
Marry me, bitch, or else.
and this is what I'm saying when you're dating with intention.
Yeah.
If you're not dating with intention, it's a crapshoot. You're wasting your time. That's a year gone. That's a year gone for her. You're renting. You're renting apartments.
There you
Nigga
go.
said you leasing with the option about.
That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's doing. If you're not married, that's what you're doing. You're renting an apartment, and everybody in this room could clearly say, and it's a true statement, that it's smarter to buy a home than it is to rent a home.
Yeah.
So you just want to keep renting home from home, renting apartment to apartment, and wasting money.
Let me ask you a question.
Wasting time.
Yeah.
Instead of getting your shit together,
Yeah.
all together, and going to buy the home.
Let me ask you this question. What do you say to the men that financially are capable of taking care of everything financially in their own castle?
Okay.
And they built their empire.
Yeah.
And whether a woman is there or not, he's still going to be him and do him. What's your thoughts on that?
You talking about the 1%?
There's more than 1% of men out there.
No,
I ain't
it's
talking about the $100,000 figure nigga.
No,
I'm
I'm
talking about the
talking
guy
about- you said
that can pay,
500,000.
that can pay his mortgage and his utilities. And the woman comes in there and she does the he's the table.
Okay.
It's his.
Right?
It's
And
his
she
shit.
decorates it.
It's his
Okay.
shit.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you give a woman groceries, or I'm sorry, you give a woman food, she'll make it. No, the terminology is you give a woman a house, she'll turn it into a home.
Yeah.
Why would
You see
she
what
do
I'm saying?
that if you're not her husband?
If a woman meets a motherfucker that's making 100,000, okay,
She's moving in.
forget the money. If a nigga is making enough money to take care of his castle on his own without her,
Yeah.
whatever he tells her he needs, she's gonna automatically do. Reason being, that's not every day.
Would you
right
say-
or wrong? Would you
No,
agree with
no,
that?
I agree. I
No,
agree.
you're right.
with that.
I'll agree
But-
with that. I'll
but-
agree
So
with that.
because
but-
the leverage is on his side.
Exactly.
But would I?
This is
would-
all happening without you.
Exactly.
And if you're not here, it's still gonna happen.
Let's
Exactly.
take
So
it
this is
to
what I need you to
children.
do.
Let's
She's
take
gonna
it to
gladly be
children.
like, "Is that all I gotta do?
Can we take it?
I can handle that."
So
Yeah.
can we take it? So what we're saying is you're comfortable in teaching your daughter. So if this guy is good enough to handle what he got going on, and could possibly take you in, go in that house and make yourself and enhance his life with no commitment.
Your life is not being enhanced as well. The woman's life is not being enhanced. She has a softer life.
I'm asking you a question. Would you tell your daughter to go into that man's house
Damn.
and make and enhance his home and turn his house into a home with no commitment? Is that smart for your daughter? That's all I'm asking you.
To enhance a man's life without a commitment of marriage.
Yes.
Is that smart for her?
Would you tell your daughter that?
Go, baby. Yeah, that's smart. To
Nah,
stay in
come
his
on
house,
now.
cook,
Come on, man.
cook for him, clean for him,
on.
provide all the access to you.
You gonna want
for
him to
nothing.
You gonna want him to give up his leverage. You gonna want that. You gonna want his leverage gone.
That's all I'm
He
saying.
got too much power at that point.
This shit is common sense. So the stuff that you're saying is not that. You're saying, no, baby, go in that house and be everything for him.
okay.
Because he's not committed
So
to
wait
you.
a minute.
Because
So-
he could turn around the next morning and be like, I
But
want to
see-
fuck your girl.
So wait a
she
minute.
look way better than
all right,
you.
Hold on. I want to answer your question. So she marries him,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That means what? He
Now, that's
can't-
different, though.
he
She
can't-
marries him.
If
I'ma
they
tell
get
her.
married, he can't leave her.
No, he can leave her, but guess what happens?
What?
She gets half.
She get half that. That's it.
Protect my daughter, please.
Exactly.
I'm going to protect
that
you,
is the
young
leverage.
queen. I'm going to protect you because at least now you're contractually bound
Oh, yeah.
to this relationship.
Alimony
You
and
just
all.
can't walk away from me because I'm giving you all I have in your home.
What if she's a horrible wife?
It doesn't matter.
Why would he marry her?
Huh?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
whoa.
So-
Why would he marry her? Why would he marry her? If she's not going to wake up one
wait a
morning and
minute.
start being a bitch.
So wait a minute.
She would. If she's a great woman, she's a great woman.
Guess
Bitches
what?
don't transform once they get married.
No, man.
You're a
No,
liar.
no, they do.
You're a
They-
fucking
no,
liar.
They do. They definitely do.
You
No,
married an
man.
Autobot and she became a goddamn Decepticon. You wilding right now.
Y'all
yeah.
both was lying.
The fuck out of here.
Y'all both was lying.
Come on, yo. You wilding.
But look, that's the
You
challenge.
wildin'.
That's the whole challenge
He
with
said
marriage.
y'all both was lying.
Your leverage. Once your leverage is gone, guess what? She can look at you differently.
If you caught her, you walk in, you bust into the house, you caught her giving top. Guess what? She stops. You know what? Guess what? I want half. Guess what? She's taking
top.
She's taking half. She's taking half. Right or wrong, she's taking half.
She's taking half.
Your leverage is gone. So yeah, she can make the house a home or decorate and everything else. But guess what? She got your balls too. So it's like, yo, now you have to be a little more on your P's and Q's. Know what?
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If you have a man and a woman living in a household together and they're not married, can either one of them leave the relationship at any given point? Would you agree with that? Walk with me on this one. Walk with me on this one.
Okay.
Household, man and woman not married, living in the household.
Did they buy it on each
Hold
other?
on.
What's the,
Can either one of them leave at any given
It depends
point?
on how much
So
they
here's
got
the thing.
into
Hold on,
it.
let her finish.
Yeah, they can leave at any point.
Okay.
But the thing of it is guess what? There's less consequences. There's no one telling me that, guess what? I gotta pay you now. If I made, let's say for example, in between those times I made $100,000, you're not taking half that.
Okay.
That's still mine. Whatever I have is mine.
So
If I-
if you go into a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Living in the same household, you guys are not married. Isn't there more of a incentive to maintain your P's and Q's in that relationship because you know at any given point either one of the people that's in this relationship can leave?
It depends on who has the most leverage. And to me, it's like no matter what relationship you're in, someone has more leverage than the other. So
If a man owns the home,
if he
owns the home and the woman's in there,
okay, cool.
and they're not married,
So that means that
he has the leverage.
Yes, he has leverage.
We're not going to abuse his leverage though.
Okay.
We're going to maintain the leverage. We know that this house is mine. It's in my name. I'm not going to throw that in your face. At the
Exactly.
end of the
I
day.
got you.
But I need you to move accordingly.
She's more. You're right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm taking care of all this on my own, whether you're here or not.
Exactly.
So in essence, if you're here, do the things that I need you to do. What I need you to do is what I'm not doing.
What happens when she stops giving you what you need to do?
That's what I feel like. I feel like in relationships nowadays, right?
Yeah.
If you treat somebody like they can leave you at any given moment, and vice versa, that is
What is that?
what's necessary to maintain a relationship. I don't think it's marriage anymore.
I can understand that.
I don't think it's marriage no more.
I do
Because
think
men and women are cheating on their husbands that they love.
It doesn't
They're
matter.
not in love with them. They're not in love with them anymore. They're cheating on them because they lost that love and they want that excitement.
But see-
because when they get caught, they don't want to leave their husband and
Yeah,
kids.
it's not about leaving.
They beg for forgiveness and they say, "I'm sorry, take me back." But they don't have the heart to say, "You know what? I'm not in love with you no more."
But see, that's the
You
problem.
don't fuck me the way you used to 10 years ago. Pause. You don't do the things that you used to do for me because you've gotten comfortable.
Yeah.
That's why I'm cheating on you. I don't love this bitch. She just sucks my dick until it comes.
Is she
But so
are you
here's the
cheating
thing.
on her if you're not
That's-
married to her?
What?
Are you cheating on her if you're
Yes,
not
you're
married
cheating
to her?
on her. Yes.
So here's
How?
the thing too. Look,
What are you cheating on?
marriage is not
What
about
contract
love.
have you broken?
What is it about?
It's about commitment. Marriage has nothing to do with love.
Okay.
Oh,
There
I'm
you
not
go.
in love with you anymore. Guess what? Who cares? Like, yeah, like, come on, man. If we looking at it, we have to be realistic.
Business.
Love is a feeling.
So when you get married, your wife, because she takes care of the kids,
Oh, yeah.
and takes care of the house and cooks for you,
Yes.
she shouldn't have to suck your dick.
Nah. I still want my dick sucked, but
She's not gonna suck it the way she used to.
Yeah, but guess
because
what?
you know you're not going nowhere.
Exactly. She's not going to.
You got 4 or 5 kids running around.
Guess what?
You have a tribe.
You give up your leverage, and you know what?
Your leverage is you can't get the same things you wanted
The
in the
leverage-
very beginning when you gave vows.
It's going.
Sound like a
I'm
bad-
not doing that.
So here's
I'm not doing that.
That nigga sounds
That's why I'm not
bad.
married to this day.
So here's the thing too, though, right?
It sound like a
If-
baddie.
What do you value? You value your family.
Yes.
If you value
No,
your
you
family, see, there you go.
No, you
What?
don't.
See that?
There's
Because
no
what?
way you can value your family.
Why?
Because you're worried about what you get out of it.
Exactly.
That's
She's
why.
also getting something
No,
out of
It
it.
doesn't
Bro,
matter.
bro.
So here's the thing too. You don't
You
put
don't get
yourself
it.
don't put yourself on the
'Cause
same
you don't
pedestal as
matter.
her. You are not on the same level as her.
That's it.
When it comes down to them kids, guess what? They love mommy more than they love daddy. That's that
true.
simple.
That's true.
The mom doesn't have to do nothing, and guess what will be? Oh my gosh, celebrated every single Mother's Day,
You're
every
right.
single holiday, she will be celebrated.
You're right.
Your job is to provide, protect, and show them that you're a good father.
And we
That's
get
it.
we get the big piece of chicken.
And get
Yeah.
the because hey, that's it.
That,
the
that's
big
why I
picture.
said
That
but,
is it.
But,
Get the
but
big
Savage did describe a man.
Yeah, he
he
did.
did describe a man that most of these men are.
Oh, yeah.
They want to be baddies.
Oh yeah.
You want to be the baddie. you want to be cherished. You want to be coddled. You want to all the good things
Oh,
that
yeah.
happen to you.
Come on now.
That's your problem. You want to be a baddie. You're competing with your woman to be the baddie. I'm a bad bitch, baby. You want to be a baddie because men, if you're traditional, you know that everybody is sacrificed for you.
Exactly.
You sacrifice. So you can't be traditional worrying about you. There's no traditional in that. So traditional is sacrifice.
There you go.
For the whole family. And you are not going to get any credit until they live their life on their own.
Boom.
And then they say, you know what? I love Dad.
Oh, yeah.
I respect Dad for everything he done. Why?
yeah.
Because they learned the value of a father on the back end.
I got no rebuttal for that. You're right.
And that's all I'm saying.
Right. Exactly.
A lot of you guys that don't get married, it's not because you're scared to get married.
They wanna be the
it's
star.
because you want to be the star, baby.
They wanna be the star.
You are a daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Go get your BBL.
Come on,
honey. Go get your BBL.
And you know
Please.
what? And the other part is, too, they want to do half the work.
Yeah.
So
Never said I want to do half the work.
So it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, never said I wanna do
if
that.
mom just gets to do lay around and still be celebrating,
I want to lay around, bitch. I want to play the game. I want to get Fortnite skins.
Taking it too far.
I can't play 2K.
Taking it too far.
Come on
Nah,
now.
Baby, I'm playing the
I don't play
game,
video
baby.
games. I don't play video games.
I'm playing. No, I understand what you're saying, Savage.
Yeah.
Because like Savage said, he's in a limbo of a traditional man, but I want to do what I want to do.
What is I want to do what I want to do?
Because you still
Give me an example.
you don't want
Give me
to
an example.
sacrifice your life
He don't want to give up his leverage.
in your leverage for a woman.
You're the biggest sacrifice you can do.
You're the biggest sacrifice you can
biggest
do.
sacrifice.
The most sacrifice
Come
you're
on
willing to do is for your kids individually.
Yeah.
Come on
and
now.
no woman though, no
Yeah.
family.
Nah.
Even though you know that the success rate is better if both parents are in the home.
Yeah.
Even though you know that, you're still willing to separate because you don't value that
Yeah.
over yourself. And that's okay. And there are men out here that's doing that. But I want you men that are like that to stop marrying these women because it ends in shambles. Because at the end of the day, you're complaining and cheating on your wife because you were never willing to sacrifice your life for that woman in the first place. That's all it is. That's the reason why he cheats on his wife, because he don't want to sacrifice. He's still worrying it. He still want to be a man.
Hold on. I got to pump your brakes.
Yeah.
He cheats on his wife because his wife doesn't do the things that
He wants.
What he
I
wants
want
is
that,
what- no,
baby.
no.
Exactly. It's just a want.
It's just
the
a
things
want.
It's the things that she stopped doing, and vice versa. It's not a woman or man thing. At the end of the day,
No,
men
no.
do the same.
Nah, he right.
Men stop taking women out on dates.
Exactly.
Men stop. I'm not taking you to movies.
We're going to Applebee's,
we're going to
bitch.
Netflix.
Come on now.
That's it.
Hey, you don't want to watch Netflix? We're going to sleep.
Hey,
What
we
you gonna
already
do?
home. We're already home. Might as well.
Yeah, we already ate.
Come on now.
It's over with.
It does
Shit is
go.
over with.
That's why people get fat and chunky in their marriges.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't
Come
going
on, you ain't going nowhere.
But see, but that's the challenge though. It's like, wait a minute. So what can you do if you don't want to keep up? If you don't want to stay going to the gym, you have to do something else.
No, I'm going to the gym.
But here's the thing too,
Then she
though.
better go to the
Just
gym,
because I don't go to the gym anymore doesn't mean it's good for you to go out and cheat.
But
Or
that is-
good for you to leave because
but
I'm
that-
not doing the same thing.
But that is why you stopped going to the gym, bro.
Because I just stopped.
My motherfucker said, leave me alone. I just stopped.
I just stopped. Like, goddamn, I got kids.
But
for real.
But like you said, you got other responsibilities, but he's not
Exactly.
focused on himself.
There you go.
You
So-
see what I'm saying? This is why a woman would say, I would never marry a big buff guy at the gym.
Come on now.
This is why they say that. You know why? Because they know how into himself he truly is. He looks like it. This is why they're like, you know what? That's whenever you heard a girl say he looks too good.
Insecurity.
No, the reason why
insecurity. They don't want that fly nigga outside.
It's behind.
They want that fly nigga outside.
Because he
Flexing
spends
on
too
bitches.
much
They don't want
time.
that.
He
They don't
spends
want
too
that.
much time, and it's too much work, and I gotta be that much greater than I already am.
But look,
and I gotta stay that way.
I got something for that.
I gotta stay that way.
Hold on. He's making a good point, but the flip side of that coin is, right?
Yeah.
I was, this was like 2-3 years ago. I was at a basketball game, right? And a chick told me that she doesn't want to get a man that's actively in the gym. You know why?
Why?
Because she said, I would have to go to the gym as well.
Oh, yeah.
I need a nigga that like to eat.
Exactly.
Because I like to eat.
See?
Hold on, though. Listen to that mentality. I have to find somebody that likes to eat.
Yeah.
So I want to eat with them.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all I
I'm
want to do.
fat. You fat. We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
We're both gonna be fat together. I got a fucking problem with that. You
There
know
you go.
why? I don't like obesity. I'm not into fat chicks.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
You're not a chubby chaser?
No, I don't like. No.
He said you're not a chubby chaser.
Come on, man.
Nah. That's friend zone. That's friend zone.
I love it.
We can hang out and chill, but I don't want to fuck you.
I got
He said,
you.
baby, you ain't a
Yes.
chubby chaser, baby.
The thing is,
on
right?
now.
The thing is that the essentials that your wife brings to the table, taking care of the kids and all these different things, that's not what makes you horny and what makes you sexually attracted to her.
Nah.
You could love somebody and not be in love with them. And that's the reason why when we cheat, we don't want to be with that side bitch.
Yeah, nah.
said
We
when
just
we
wish the
cheat.
side bitch had the essentials of what my wife used to do 10 fucking years ago.
Your mouth
at the
used to
end of
get
the
wet
day.
like that.
right.
Thank you.
So here's
That's
the-
all I'm saying.
so
And guess
here's-
what? And women will tell you quickly, I don't have time to suck your dick. You know why?
This nigga.
I'm raising the children.
Come on now.
I have a job.
Yeah.
I got to cut the lawn that you ain't cutting. I gotta.
Savage is not giving
I gotta
none
do
of
a
you
bunch
hoes
of different
grace.
shit.
You're not getting
I don't have
grace.
the
He
time
don't
and
care about none of that.
energy.
Bitch, go
I'm
to the
sorry.
gym.
But see,
Let's go.
Watch porn.
There you go.
I still love you though.
See,
I still love you.
It makes sense.
Watch porn.
Come on now. To me, it's like,
and keep this thing together. I'm not watching porn.
oh, so you stepping out? Are you cheating?
Oh yeah.
No,
You better believe it.
I
sound
have
like
a
you cheating.
standard that
You better
I am
believe it.
going to sustain.
I'm
Win,
cheating on you.
lose, or draw.
So basically, you're saying you're willing to risk, let go your whole family.
Why you gotta let go of my family?
Come on now.
If you
just said win, lose, or draw.
My nigga,
What's lose?
My nigga,
Lose your family.
I'm gonna be in the gym to the day I die. And
Son,
whoever's with
but
me,
he keeps
so
saying
it's
I.
See, exactly.
Yes,
He keeps
I.
self-preservation.
I.
So self-preservation.
I.
I'm gonna be in the gym till the day I die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In my 60s, I'm gonna be on the treadmill.
And this is
I'm,
why
I'm,
he's
I'm
a
doing
savage.
something. But slowly, you're goddamn right.
Get him.
You're goddamn right.
if
I'm
she
gonna
don't
be
get-
on the treadmill at 60, and guess what, bitch? It's in your best interest to be right next to me.
Yeah, if not, guess what?
It's in your best interest.
And
It's
if
the
not-
boo, right?
And if not,
she gets the boo, right?
I'm not.
So you let go of your
Wow.
family.
Why? Hold on. Why am I sustaining how I physically look the way you met me? And I'm okay with you gaining 20 to 40 pounds over the course of 20 years, and my dick's supposed to still rise.
Are you still holding her to the same standard as you?
Yes!
That's the problem.
I'm the leader! Why is that a
Yo,
problem?
Because
Why is that a problem?
No one else is. No one else
That's
is.
the problem.
If you marry,
think that's the
if
problem.
you marry someone, right?
Okay.
You're not marrying them for what they do. You married them for who they are, what type of person they are,
Wait a
how
minute.
they're gonna raise your kids. How
Okay.
what
they do, though-
That shit ain't
Hold on.
important.
How do you-
exactly,
how do you-
it's
how
not
do you-
important.
how do
This
you-
pussy
like
in
you
his
just said,
mouth.
it's-
How do you maintain a fire?
Bitch, is your neck good?
You do romantic. Okay, so here's the thing, right? How do you maintain a fire, right? You figure out what the fuck moves her. After you figure out what the fuck moves her,
But you gotta feed the fire.
You feed the fire.
Yeah.
You feed the, not you. She don't have to feed you. You're feeding the fire. You're keeping it together. You're the biggest sacrifice.
Okay.
If you're the biggest sacrifice, it doesn't matter what the fuck she does. It don't matter if she good at it or not good at it.
Because
Guess
you're
what?
taking care of the kids.
Taking care of the kids.
So she's taking care of the kids.
What's
There's
more
things that she doesn't have to do anymore.
What's more important than your kids growing up with a happy mom that's not stressed out? Hold on now, too. So mind you, they love her more. But when they grow up, they're gonna look at, damn, dad worked hard, treated mom well. We always went to Disney. They're gonna look at those essential things. Now think about it. Was flip
So you
side.
gotta go without.
You have to.
You have to go
You have
without.
to be willing to go without to maintain a marriage.
It's called sacrifice, folks.
Exactly. If you're
This
not,
is why-
if you're not willing to do it, guess what?
You're not ready to get married,
You're
and
not
that's
ready.
I
fine.
ain't ready yet.
And that's fine.
And that has nothing to do with love.
It has
ready.
nothing to do
Nothing
with
to do with
love.
love.
It's a
Ali,
business.
It's a business.
Dad, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not ready.
This is why he's a savage, folks.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
Look,
savage.
Yo, he said, get your ass, get your 65
Bitch,
years ass on that
take
treadmill.
your ass on the treadmill.
hey,
And guess what though? I'm not saying this from the couch drinking beer.
no.
I'm saying this shit from the fucking treadmill.
Yeah, you can say
Where you need to be
can-
side by side.
You can say
Side by
that.
side.
Exactly.
Elliptical
Let's do this like
something.
this.
Hey, don't be late now. Don't
be late.
Don't be late. You lose.
We know. You fuck around.
Savage
Your
be
ass-
out. Look,
You either got the next set or you gonna be on the next jet.
Let me make
You
this
pick.
last point before we conclude. Let me make this last point. You know why women want you to get as comfortable as possible? So they can separate you from the competition. And then once they separate you from the competition, they treat you like there is no competition.
oh yeah.
That's what they won't tell you. The fatter and chunkier you are handling the kids, the better off they are.
Yeah.
Because they know niggas ain't looking at you. If you stay in the gym, they like, God damn it, let me put this bonbon down. Let me put this donut down. This nigga ain't playing. This nigga out here looking like a goddamn king.
Do you
look at you?
All
You
right,
looking like a king roaming this motherfucking earth. I gotta do something about that because these bitches still want you.
So here's
Don't ever give up the goddamn fishing rod, my guy. That's all I'm saying to you. That's what Patrice O'Neal was trying to explain to us.
Shout out to Patrice O'Neal. I love
Yo,
that guy.
they have to always know that at any given point they could be motherfucking replaced. You're not gonna replace them because you love them and you cherish them.
He marries them.
They can't know that. They can't know that. They can't know.
Like, yo,
that
okay,
if she weighs 100 pounds or 300 pounds,
it don't matter.
She's gonna stay in the relationship. No, bitch. If you gain 200 pounds on my watch, you are out of here. I don't give a fuck how many goddamn good children you have
put
for
a
me.
scale
Yo.
right next to the
You
door and be
outta
like,
here.
yo.
You are
That's
motherfucking
201.
out of here, yo. You are out of here. Gain 100 pounds on my watch. See what happens to you. Gain 100 pounds
by the
on
door.
my watch.
The
see
show
what
is
happens
over,
to you.
bitch. The show is over.
You are a friend of mine on some Biz Marquee shit. I'm gonna say that shit to the camera. If you fucking with me, stay within a weight restriction that is reasonable. Don't gain a bunch of weight on me.
I can't lift
because
you.
we have
It's
kids.
over.
Fuck all that. I'm not having that shit.
So, like you just said, that's regardless of if you have kids with her too.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's
not
like,
having that.
Yo,
I'm not having that.
what's
You see Eddie Murphy's wife?
Nah,
Her ex?
but I don't got Eddie
The
Murphy
bitch with
money
the bone
though.
in the nose?
I don't got Eddie Murphy
That's the only
money.
reason why she maintained that because of the money?
Exactly.
Nah,
Yes.
Yo, let me
Because she
tell
knows
you
I don't watch
something.
it.
Bad
Yeah,
bitches,
don't
bad
talk
bitch-
to him.
Bad bitches are
Listen
gonna
to him.
maintain
Listen
that
to
bad
him.
bitch energy.
Listen to him.
Because that's what they shine with.
no.
You know-
at the end of the day.
You know,
You better talk to him.
There are a lot more beautiful women out there than there are rich men.
I agree with
So
you.
it's like, you know what that means? That means that a lot of women are looking at, like, you know what? The other women are their competition. So that's why they're keeping themselves up. They're keeping themselves up. That plus
They're competing with them.
They know that you got money.
There's no
so it's like, now,
there's
guess
no
what?
self-preservation?
No,
No.
what? No, nigga.
No. Guess
The
what?
fuck?
If you
You not
got
saying about
if
that.
you got Eddie Murphy money, looking at all these bitches, they want to stand out. They're doing this for you.
Okay.
They're not doing this for themselves.
Okay.
So it's like, wait a minute. And if they see that you value looks, that's what they're gonna focus on.
But that's how they got you.
Yeah, that's how they. Yeah, but they don't know how to keep you. So because, and here's another thing about that. So it's like, now think about this. They look at it as leverage once they have kids with you. So now it's like they're thinking that, you know what? If I got kids with you, there's a higher chance for you staying. But if you show them that, know what? There's no higher chance for me staying. Now they really got to keep up with themselves. That's afterwards. So now again,
After
guess what? You're keeping your leverage,
Yeah.
and not giving her too much leverage. Only way for you to give up that is for you to marry her. If you're not married now, so for example, you brought up the daughter situation. If my daughter came to me and said, "Yo, Dad, how do you keep somebody?" First thing I'm gonna tell them, okay, you need to figure out what triggers this guy, how to improve his lifestyle. Because once you become an asset to someone, you're no longer just a random broad. You're no longer
I
just
agree with you
you're
on
no
that.
longer just that random person anymore.
I agree
So
with you on that.
now instead of keeping up with your body, you know how to do that. You make his life 15,
Easier.
20, 30% better. So you know what? These other bitches don't know how to do that. They don't have that type of mindset. They're thinking about their physical. That's it. You already in him, you already in his mind. That's it. You make it to his mind, you're gone. You can have it.
Folks, on behalf of myself, Ali, and this motherfucker right here, Savage, and shout out to the motherfucking Thad, 30, what is it, 34?
Yeah, my unpopular opinion, 34.
My unpopular opinion, 34, hot salami and bacon.
Pastrami and motherfucker home.
Peace be on to you, folks. We at.
Like a Southside gator. SwamPDigers.com.